hear that, men? You got to step up your game.
Yeah.
Come on. The Australians do it well. You guys got to step up your game, Americans. Come on.
You know, how modern day these days with a lot of issues arising. Like, what have you heard so far about issues with modern day these days? Give a little bit just so I know where you're at.
Oh, I found the issues to be with modern day dating. That like a large majority of relationships don't even last. It's like you think A and B go together and then there should be a C. But you really just have the B and C with no A. It's like, what is it?
He's been doing his research. But your accent was so cool.
Oh, I'm from Australia.
Oh, I was just met a couple people from Australia too. That's so nice. Australia people on the spring break right now or what?
We're about to be on spring break.
Yeah, nice. How do you like it? Is it your first time in California?
This is my second time and I love it. You know?
Yeah, nice.
Good stuff.
I want to go check out Australia. So.
Yeah, you should. The dating in Australia, that's my opinion on the dating on Australia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what's been going on? What's the rate on single people in Australia right now under 40?
You know, off the top of my head, I'm going to say 36.7%.
36?
Off the top of my head.
To the exact dot. Well, here in America, in the U.S., 65%, about 65% of men under 40 are single.
Really?
Yes, and many of them, I think like 30% of them or something like that, like sexless, celibate. Yeah.
You hear that, men? You got to step up your game.
Yeah.
Come on. The Australians do it well. You guys got to step up your game, Americans. Come on.
Hey, but let's talk about something. So it seems that I don't know how it works in Australia, but here the dating apps only swipe to the right 5% of the time, which indicates that women are only finding 5% of men attractive, right? Well, I see most women not being all that attractive, right? If you criticize a woman for the weight or anything about their appearance, you know, they get offended. But if you criticize a man for their height, that's okay. You know, men don't want men under 7 feet or something like that, and it's just kind of like those aren't really, or to make under 100K a year. Those are kind of unrealistic expectations that a lot of women have these days. So it seems that there's a lot of men that are single, a lot of men that are married to them in divorce. 50 to 70% of them men cannot get married. So what do you think? What do you think about women, about hookup culture and women just having casual sex? What do you think about that?
I reckon like we should base guys on their personality.
Right.
We shouldn't go for their pay, their appearance, anything like that. You know, we should go for personality. And what do I think about like their sex, like all that stuff? I think, you know, it's okay for that occasional brew. You know, you want to go down like to a bar, pick up a guy, you're feeling a bit horny, maybe like smoke a bong or something. Then just you know like do what you need to do.
Okay.
But like,
I mean, you would like that, right?
yes, I personally would like that.
Okay, so what about, how many bodies is too many bodies?
Well, I say everyone is different, but like, you know, like you can get different range. You can get from 0, and then you get some people with like.
Okay, but how many? Those are top bodies. Like, if you were to find the girl that that has the look that you like, the personality you like, but she told you that she slept with, find out that she slept with 20 men, and she's like barely 20, 21. Like, what do you think about that? Do you think that that's a good prospect for a wife?
Well, listen, I say we can't judge a book based on its cover. You know, she may have 20 bodies in the past, but like, that's what she enjoys. I can't judge. I can only judge moving forward. Past is a past. Why go back in a book when you can only move forward throughout the pages?
I hear that answer a lot, actually. But I would say that a woman having a past of like 20 plus people that she encountered a sexual relationship with casually, that's more than the cover. That's more like inside of the book, like deep into the book, you know. So that, to me, that says something. If I was to read that deep into the book and find this out, that tells me a lot about the book. You know, it tells me that, first of all, that she was maybe unstable, that she'd been through 20 different plus relationships, and she was unable to hold or maintain those 20 relationships. I wonder why. Why is that? You know, if I meet a guy that also has a lot of sexual partners, and you know, for some odd reason hasn't stay with those relationships. Nowadays, I would probably give it a break and say, oh, well, maybe because he has a lot of women to pick from. But 5% of men have a lot of women to pick from. Most men don't have like a big pool of women to pick from. So if somebody goes to that many relationships and not staying, or I mean a guy who's been divorced 10 times, I'm gonna think like, okay, what's the common denominator here, What's the common denominator here? Why would I trust my life? Why would I trust my heart? Everything about me to this person if, she's already willing to give her. I mean, what's the best you can give to a woman? What is the best you think? The best that you can give to your partner?
You can give them good dick.
Okay, besides that.
Besides that, maybe like you can give them.
What is the best you can give? What is the best out of you?
Love. Pure, authentic love.
Loyalty. Your whole trust, your whole self, your full loyalty, dedication to this person, right? Okay, but what is she gonna give to you?
Oh, you'd hope the same in return,
The same, right?
You'd expect.
Okay, but would you trust a person that, let's say you have a friend and you see him that he lies to everyone that he meets, and then he tells you that, hey, trust me with this, trust me with your bank account, like, you trust this person?
Well,
when
it
you see the
depends,
pattern?
like when you're putting in the reality of the concept, that's when it changes up. So it's
we base things on those things. We base things on those red flags, on those patterns.
Well, I'm gonna say they're very different scenarios. It's like comparing stealing a car to walking a dog. Very different scenarios.
Yeah.
You gotta it's like different people. It depends who you trust or not, how well you know them.
Yeah.
If you build a
I mean, everybody
relationship
has a past. But what if the woman sleeping with 100 people?
Woman sleeping with 100 people and then she wants to date me.
She wants to marry you.
She wants to marry me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say love is chemistry. So clearly with these other hundreds, the chemistry was just not there. So no, clearly not. That's why clearly the chemistry wasn't there. She was having a fun time. Yeah, that's what's up.
So she's just giving it up, without having any chemistry.
And then I reckon at one point the chemistry is like, I really connect with this guy. I think it eventually will happen when she meets the right one. Some people don't, some do. But when the chemistry clicks with the right personnel, that's when you can proceed with your love.
Yeah, definitely. But how many female girls do you have?
How many do I have?
How many female friends, like girlfriends?
Oh, I've got a lot of girlfriends.
But like friends that they're just your friends. I mean, both friends and relationships, the whole thing. How many girls do you know?
I know quite a lot of them.
Okay, so biologically speaking, we all have like a nature, an instinct, right? Biologically speaking, women release a hormone during sex to make them attached. If a woman is sleeping around just for having fun with people that they don't even know, possibly have a disease, God knows, right?
Yeah.
Or you don't know, you don't know the person, but you're giving your body. Don't you think that's maybe like a little bit of lack of?
I don't mind if you say like.
Yeah. So, but besides of respect, more like lack of what's the word? Discipline, or you just don't have like control over your needs, right? Like if I'll give you offer like 50 burgers, I'm just not gonna eat all of them, because like that is gluttony, right? So just because you have the option of having dick, like why were you?
I personally
something that I think like we all gone through that stage, all women go through that stage. You want men's attention, you want to think that it's okay and everything. I think most of us. Early generations especially, gone through that phase, and yeah, it happens, but it happens more because we're told that it's okay. And if I could go back and sleep with every single man that I slept with, I would, because it was for nothing. Because everything, like the pleasure, it just wasn't it. There was no connection. I did not know these motherfuckers deep enough. So if I couldn't sleep with all of them and just sleep with one man, which is my husband, who's gonna dedicate the rest of life for me, I would.
Yeah.
So what was the point?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I personally got a girlfriend, so I don't want to sleep with anyone else. But like, you know, based on the past, I can't say I regret like anything. You know, past was a past. In the moment, you know, ripping like maybe a stizzy and like getting the body or two. Like I couldn't complain, but like now I found the one I love. The chemistry is matched up. I can't regret my past because like the fun was there in the moment, and all life's about living in the moment. You don't want to be stuck in the past or thinking ahead into the future. So you enjoyed it in the moment. You enjoyed it.
Well,
No need to overthink it all. And like you know, I find that you may be overthinking it a little bit with like all this.
You think so?
I think so. I think like
I'm basing it on stats though.
based on statistics,
There's
I think
there's
you're
a
maybe
high-
overthinking it.
No, there's a high percentage of single men these days. 50 to 70% of marriages end divorce. So there has to be a reason, a correlation, a pattern behind this.
Yeah.
You know, it's just men like you fell in love. They did not care about the past of the woman. They just all about, you know, love and commitment. Because at the end of the day, that's what men want.
Yeah.
They want to find a person that they have the chemistry, that they are very into it, that they like, and you know, what is your girlfriend? Is she's sweet with you? What are the things that you like about her? Like that she does what charms you about her, for example?
You know, like just everything.
She like maybe I don't know does cooks for you. I don't know, little things like that, right? And men like those little gestures from women. Yeah, that's what really ideally what a man wants. But what happens? Because of all this influence on women wanting this and women expecting this and expecting these things from men, and eventually this, you know, you're young, but men hitting their 30s end up in divorce and are really disappointed from women. And I'm sure when they met them, they were in love. They were really in love. They were not mean to them, or there was like no lack of chemistry, any of that. You know, that was all great at the beginning. But why does it end like this? And that is the question, because they didn't see these red flags. So these are facts stated by many men going through this experience, talking about how they didn't see the red flags, how they ignore this, they ignore that. And that's why they're encouraging newer generations to be more discreet about their sexuality, to be more selective, to wait for the right one, you know, to wait for the person. I mean, nobody's talking about like not dating, you know, obviously you're gonna meet a boyfriend, girlfriend, you never know it's gonna last, and eventually, it's natural to wanna have sex. But from there to just having casual sex, you know?
I see what you're saying, but
it looks normal, but then look at the results.
I see, but I still think casual sex is fine. Like, you know, I don't see the problem.
You don't see a problem.
No, casual sex.
All right, hit me up when you're 30.
I'll hit you up when I'm 21.
You know, I'm doing great. You know, my wife's up with 100 men, and she's awesome.
Oh my God, so it's fine. No, I have not. 101. What is this for?
It's a modern dating. We're just social study. We're just trying to find out what are people's thoughts on modern dating.
Anytime.
Australia in the house.
Australians in the house.
Yes, a lot of single men.
Oh, good.
There's a lot of men disappointed. Men's suicide rates is like 4 times higher than women. There's a lot of single moms. There's like so much like there's all these like stats about, you know, consequences happening, and there's been like a lot of you know, just too much research on like what has been guiding to this, what is leading to these events, right? 50 to 70% of divorce, all these things, men being very disappointed, of women like completely. So this is whole very twist in how society is now. We're ending up there. We just don't want to get married anymore. So we're facing some hard times. We're trying to see what are, you know, all ages. I want to see what all ages think. You know, older people who are married or been married. We just got a divorce guy earlier too.
Sorry.
Also, younger people are the fast. So funny, most boys they really think that it's okay for women. They already that wasn't it. Men really used to say like, yeah, I prefer a woman that has a low body count. And now I'm at a low, it's fine, it's okay, you shouldn't judge the past. Like, those are red flags though, you know? But they don't see it because feminism is in all institutions.
Hope you got good information from Jace.
Yes, thank you so much. James?
Jace.
Jace. Jason.
I will subscribe to Unapologetic French Fries.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you,
Have a
guys.
good one. Alright. That's a good interview.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Garrett is here already.
Oh my god, I have my phone in my box. I forget there's a microphone. God damn it. Garrett.